If you get here and you decide to buy everything that you see outside, you have decided that you'll be spending money outside, you go broke. Especially that you are an international student, you don't even know what to do with yourself and you want to be changing hair. Have you even finished paying your fees? Have you? Hi darlings, it's Danielle here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're already here, thank you so much for subscribing. I love you. And if you're new here, you're welcome to join the family. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to live on a budget. I'm currently an international student in the UK, so I'm going to be sharing how I stay on a budget. I hope this video is going to be informative for those of you who want to make sure you are staying on a budget and not spending on unnecessary items. So here are some things that I do to stay on the budget. We're going to be talking on a variety of topics from maintenance, beauty, food, lifestyle, all of these things. So let's get straight into it. First of all, what you want to do is to create a budget, right? You want to create a budget for like rent, groceries, beauty stuff, maintenance, that kind of thing, so that you don't overspend and you don't buy things that are not necessary. Number one thing that is going to take a lot of your money would be rent. We share on that. We are both contributing to paying off rent. But if you are an international student and then you came here alone, I would advise that if you live on campus, you find someone and then you cut costs by sharing like the rent fee, so that you guys pay it amongst yourself. If you live on campus, that way it's not so burdensome for you to take up the whole rent issue or rent wahala together. The thing is, if you have like maybe an African student group, maybe an international student group, find people that are in your area that can also move in with you, and then you guys share the cost of utilities, those sort of things, rent, but general utilities like water, heating, those things, rent. Find someone, move in with that person, and then you guys cut down the cost by sharing it between yourselves. So that way it's easier for you. When it comes to food, make sure you are cooking in bulk. The idea of shopping constantly, buying things every now and then, it's going to drain your wallet. So make sure you are shopping in bulk. And one place that I really like to shop from, where the prices are fair and not too high, is Aldi. So I make sure I buy my stuff from Aldi. We do grocery shopping from Aldi. When I say we, I mean the love of my life, because I know they with the love of my life. So we do weekly grocery shopping, so we don't always have to get stuff every now and then, and we buy in bulk. And then we also cook, so we don't always have to buy out, because whenever you are buying from outside, that means it's affecting your pocket, and you cannot afford to do that as an international student. You're already semi-broke. You're not even done paying your fees and you want to be buying from outside. Be serious with your life. You need to be cooking as much as you can, buy in bulk, cook in bulk, and then packing lunch if you can to take to school, so that you limit the number of times that you'll be buying food from outside, or maybe snacks and all of those things. Those are fine, but trying to cook in bulk and then trying to take a long lunch when you go to school would reduce the amount of money that you spend on a day-to-day basis on food. Also, one thing I would advise you to do, if you can, is to meal prep. Like pack your meals, prep your meals for the week. That way you'll be able to know what proportions that you're taking in, and then be able to have as much as you need to take you throughout the week, or to last you for a couple of days. I don't spend so much on buying like food from outside. If I would buy something during break or anything of the sort, maybe I'm getting McDonald's, maybe a snack or something to just eat, or maybe a sandwich, but I spend less money when I'm outside. Because if you get here and you decide to buy everything that you see outside, you have decided that you'll be spending money outside, you go broke. You go broke. Have you even finished paying your fees? Have you? If you have, fine for you. If you haven't, think about your life, okay? One thing you need to keep in your mind is to invest in essentials when it comes to clothing, when it comes to skincare, when it comes to beauty. You need to invest in your essentials. One thing that I do when it comes to like my hair is to make sure to invest in quality wig. If you get here and you're now buying the hair, make sure you invest in maybe something glueless that you can throw on and off if you want. If you like frontal, that's fine, as long as you can be having time to do it. That's fine for you, but I would advise maybe invest in a good glueless wig that you can just throw on and off if you want, even if it's just one wig and it's something that you can be putting on and off it, so that you don't have to be spending time paying money to get your hair done. It would help, because over here services are not that cheap like back at home that you can bring. Even back at home, what am I saying? Even back at home is expensive, but over here, getting your hair done, like getting like beauty stuff done, it's not so cheap. Especially that you are an international student, you don't even know what to do with yourself and you want to be changing hair. Get wigs, right? Even if it's like 2 weeks or 3 weeks that you have on rotation and they are good wigs, it will do you some good. That is what I'm doing currently. When it comes to nails, I currently do not have nails on because I'm making models at school, so I had to take them off. Right, I want to have freedom to do those models, but when I have on nails, I get press-ons. You need to be using press-ons if you don't want to be spending money to and fro with a nail tech or anything of the sort. Some press-ons are very high quality. These are some of the press-ons that I swear by. They are high quality and they will not let you down. They last for weeks. Some last me as long as 2 weeks with very good care. That is, I do not allow it to touch water, that kind of thing. So press-ons would be your go-to. And for the ladies that like lashes, it would be best to get like lash clusters instead of like going to a lash tech every now and then. These girls are good. Those luxury services are sweet. But as an international student, what is your concern with lash tech? Go and buy those lash clusters and do them yourself, like DIY lash clusters. Some of these DIY lash clusters come in like the mapping is like really nice and you can get like really nice set. I'm not wearing some more, but I plan on getting some, and if I do get them, I'll obviously make a video and then show you guys how I put them on. But for skincare essentials, I would advise that you draw a budget on the kind of things that you want to get when it comes to skincare. Like maybe the things that you cannot do without in your regimen. Maybe you have like a sunscreen, toner, those things. List them down and make sure that you get those things and not any extra things that you don't need. Because if you are always buying things every now and then, trust me, it's going to drain your wallet. It goes the same with makeup too as well. Buy your essentials, the things that you know that you need to achieve or get towards a certain look, and then you're good to go. Don't try to jump on all of these trends that you see if you know you don't have money. Buy what you need, like international student. So that you can slay, but then slay on a budget. Don't just buy anything and everything you see. Buy the things that you know you are going to be really using. Because at the end of the day, if you follow most of these trends, you realize that you have a lot of things but you're not necessarily using them. So what's the point? Think about it. Next thing that I'll talk about is clothing. Okay, when you come here, once again, focus on the essentials. Do not think of buying all the fancy jackets that you see, pretty little thing, boohoo, all of those things. Buy your essentials first, like a very warm puffer jacket. If you have like one of that, you're good to go. If you want, you can even get 2 for a start, and then you know that area has been sorted. Then you can now start adding on the fancy things that you need, because the weather over here is no joke. So if you're an international student and you come here and you want to buy any clothing that you see without catering for the essentials first, big mistake. Buy your puffer jacket, buy the things that keep you warm first. Then you can now think of buying all the salesy little things that you want to buy. Some of these things you don't even get anywhere to wear them to. If I'm being serious with you, there are lots of things that I brought from Ghana right now that they are waste. Because at the end of the day, if you have a sick outfit, you put on a jacket, So you put on the jacket, not just the outfit, and Ira. This is a way anything. Of the sleeve, dripping in a jacket, and I say, this is so bad anything. So if you're buying a jacket, make sure you get like a really nice one, something that's cool, that even when the drip is under the jacket is still also part of the drip. You get me? And also one thing that you need to do with all of these things that I mentioned is to take advantage of student discounts. There are so many discounts that you can get because you're a student. Just make sure you have information that shows that you're a student, like your student ID card, your student number. You can sign up to these student discounts platforms like Student Beam, and then you can get discounts of a lot of these popular places like Little Thing, Boohoo, even go cuts across like a lot of things, not just clothing only. So make sure you are looking for student discount because most stores do have that. Do not waste the student access that you have. Make sure you are taking advantage of that in areas where they offer such opportunities. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, something that I bought, I use student discount. Even with Apple Music, I'm using student discount. Like, just use a student, find out if you have like student discount option, and then use your ID details to get some money off so that you don't spend so much. Like you're a student, take advantage of that. When it comes to transport, one thing that is really expensive going to and fro in the UK. Hey, very few. Whoa! Especially if you are someone that likes going out. You like going out. Any bit younger things like for transport. Especially if you like going out places like London. I'm not in London and I'm not in Manchester. I'm in Nottingham. So most of these things that I'm talking about, they are based on like me living in Nottingham. Okay, so transport is like expensive, moving to and fro. So one thing that I did to help me stay on a budget was that as soon as I go to the UK, I invested in a student year ticket for the NCT buses, and it was around 289. I think currently it's £299. That's close to £300. I bought at £289, and I have not bought a single ticket since I got to the UK, and it's going to expire in July. That was one of the wisest money decisions that I made as a student in the UK, investing in a student year ticket. All I had to do is to get on the bus, scan the code, and I get on no money, no need to buy a ticket or anything. And it works all around like places in Nottingham and its environs. So I don't have to buy a ticket unless I'm going all the way out of Nottingham, and I hardly do so. So something that really helped me cut down the cost of trying to move around. So I don't buy any ticket. I just scan, get on the bus, scan. When people are buying tickets, I'm over here just scanning my code because I bought it one time and that was it. And it's going to expire in July. Very good investment. 10 over 10 would recommend. If you are going to be using like Uber and all of those things, it's also quite expensive. So it's best to like use public transport. That is why I would advise you buy like a student ticket, an academic year ticket. That way you don't have to spend all of those things. Because I have an academic year ticket, even when I'm going to the grocery store, it's like 5 minutes walk from where I am. I pick the bus. Yes, I cannot waste my tickets. No. That there close to £300 that I paid, I need to save it. So I pick the bus. Even if I'm going short distance, I pick the bus. Don't call me stingy. Don't also call me that I don't want to exercise. It's not exercise problem. This matters of money. I need to spend the money that I have paid for. So I take the bus. Yes. One thing that I would advise you to do is to run like side hustles as an international student being here, because you need as much money as you can get. if you're not in my situation where I came with someone, the person is also working, whilst I also work on the side, and we are both putting in things together to pay off things, it will be sort of difficult for you. So try your best to take on little side jobs that you can. Now, these are some things that I'm doing currently to stay on a budget being in the UK. I hope this video was helpful. Comment below if you want to see some other things that you want me to film, or some things that I didn't talk about that you want me to go into detail with. I'm going to do it in another video. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. If you are new here, and if you're already here, thank you so much for joining in. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, darling.